Centripetal and centrifugal force. When a body is moving in curve path, it is under the influence of two acceleration. One, tangential acceleration and the radial acceleration. The tangential acceleration act along the direction of the motion and the radial acceleration keep the body in curve or circulatory path. The radial acceleration is also known as centripetal acceleration, and the force due to radial or centripetal acceleration is called centripetal force. An opposite reaction force to the centripetal force also act on the body in an outward direction. That is the Newton third law of motion. And this force is called centrifugal force. These two forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So, according to the Newton third law of motion, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. When an object is rotating around an fixed axis in a circular path, the two opposite forces are at work. That is the centripetal force and the centrifugal force. Centripetal force is the force that causes rotating object to move towards the center or axis or rotation. Centrifugal force is the force that causes rotating object to move away from the center or axis or rotation. Centripetal force. When a body is in motion in a curve or circular path, the force which acts towards the center is called centripetal force. Whenever body has rotatory motion or whenever a body moves in a circular path, force is required to develop to keep the body moving on its movement path. This force is called centripetal force, the direction of which is towards the center of rotation. This force normally has same value, that is the magnitude, as that of the centrifugal force, but the centripetal and centrifugal force act in an opposite direction. As in the equation we can see, the centrifugal force, when a body is in motion in a curve or the circular path, the force which act away from the center of the axis of rotation is said to be centrifugal force. Whenever the body has rotatory motion or whenever a body moves in a circular path, it develops a force which has tendency to make the moving body fly off at the tangent to the radius of the circle. This force is said to be centrifugal force and it acts in the direction away from the center of rotation. Here we can see the equation Cf is equal to mv square upon r. The Cf indicates centrifugal force, V linear velocity at particular moment, R is the moment, m is the mass of the body, that is in kg. So both force work together, ensure that an object will remain on a circular path while rotating around a fixed point. For example, when a ball is attached to a line and spin around a circular path, the line exerts a centripetal force on the ball, keeping the ball moving in that orbit. To keep the line taut, to allow the circular path, the ball exerts a centrifugal force on the line. And some of the striking sports, those that use a bat, a racket, or club, such as in tennis, squash, golf, and softball, can also be used as an example for centripetal and centrifugal force. Swinging a bat more quickly will increase the centrifugal force, causing the bat to want fly off the hand. The centripetal force is needed by the athlete to maintain the grip if the rotational momentum is too great. The centrifugal force could be cause the athlete to lose their grip and send the bat fly off into the distance. And the implication in sports, in the hammer throw, the cable attached to the handle is held by the throwers to keep the hammer in a circular path. There is a centripetal force acting on the hammer to keep that in a circular path, and the centrifugal force is acting through the thrower's hand while sitting back against the pull of the hammer. The torque is created which resists the centrifugal force. The same holds true for the discus throw to a certain extent.